no sticker today.
Why, hello, and welcome to our episode of New CGM Day. I don't think that's what it's actually going to be called, but who cares? It's brought to you by Bluey. Um, as a lot of you know, she has to have a CGM on her 24/7, and we've had questions on kind of what that process looks like for us putting it on and how she deals with it. So we wanted to record that for you all today and show you kind of what happens. We'll go into more detail after the application, but let's start with the actual application of the device. And just like that, it is on and ready. So after it gets applied, it has like a 30-minute warm-up window where it kind of gets familiar with her body and figures out what her blood sugar levels are. But just to backtrack, the process is really straightforward and easy, and it doesn't take more than like 5 minutes or so. We just have an alcohol wipe. We clean off her arm, and then our endocrinologist gave us these like medical sticky wipes. So we'll put that on her arm as well, just to help aid the Dexcom to staying on her arm for the full 10 days. And it's crazy sticky. I mean, it's the stickiest thing I've ever felt. And then from there, we put the applicator over the area, press this button. You'll hear a very aggressive pop as you did in the video. And you just hope and pray that it goes in properly. Otherwise, you just have to send a report into Dexcom. And thankfully, they'll send a new one to you within the next few days. After we do that, we put on an overlay sticker just so she doesn't knock off the CGM. And we have to, put on a new one and go through this hassle more than we necessarily have to. After that overlay sticker goes on, which I struggle to put on just because I don't know. I'm just not good at it. We have to update her monitor, aka her phone, with the new CGM number so that it stays updated, and then we'll take turns getting our phone updated to the new device. And that's the easy part. So then the most strenuous part of this process is taking off the old one. And so we'll start off with our anti-adhesive wipe, again, given to us by our endocrinologist. And then we just wipe that area like crazy, trying to get as much of the sticky glue off her arm as possible so that she won't, be uncomfortable during this process. And she still doesn't like it. However, she's getting a hang of it. And definitely if it's a little too sticky, she'll let us know and she'll grab one of the wipes and tell us, hey, you need to wipe this some more. So like I said, she literally knows if it's getting a little too uncomfortable, hey, you all need to put this on my arm again and try to get as much of that glue off as possible. And then it's really just repetition. Just wipe as much as possible. Wipe until you can't wipe anymore. Honestly, once I start to feel that the wipe is getting dry, then I'm like, all right, let me see how much I can get off. So the overlay sticker is not that difficult. The hardest part is getting off the old CGM because the adhesive part is really small, and I try my best not to pinch her. And this is that process. And again, you saw she asked for another one. I tried to keep wiping, and like I said, the old wipe got pretty dry, so I didn't do the best job. And then she kindly suggested I use another one, and then we'll keep doing the same thing. I wiped this one, kind of let it sit there. I think the part that makes it the hardest is the little apparatus that goes into her arm that monitors. Makes it pretty tough. So I'll just show you kind of her reaction. So like I said, I think the apparatus makes it really tough for it to come out of her arm, so she doesn't necessarily like that part. However, that is what we have to do every 10 days. Really easy process. I think altogether it's like 20 minutes, including the application and removement of the old one. We haven't got the best at it, and she's definitely getting better. We're definitely getting better. We're still trying to make this as seamless as possible. But that's our process. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.